Namaste, hello, and welcome back to another video on Hamsavahini, Vajraasthra. I'm Awhona, and today's video is going to be about my TBR for the upcoming readathon called Randomathon, which has been created and hosted by Maci from The Bright Side Girl. I'll leave a link to her announcement video as well as all her related videos in the description box below, and I'll also add them in the overhead cards above as we progress further. So do please join me further in this video. So now let's come around to the prompts. So there are some wonderful prompts which has been created by Maci. So the first prompt is curtains or tents on the cover. So I have chosen a book which has been suggested and recommended by her, and I found it really very intriguing, and it's called Undertow by Buckley, and this actually corresponds or tries and fulfills three of her prompts, which is curtains or tents on the cover, Misfit Characters, as well as Ferris wheel on the cover. So the summary reads as: in a world divided by hate, love is the most dangerous choice. Lyric Walker's life forever changes the night she witnesses the arrival of the Alpha or First Men. The world's initial wonder and awe over the new race quickly turn into a paranoia and fear, transforming a whole town of Coney Island into a military zone with violence bubbling just beneath the surface. Despite her best efforts, Lyric is thrust into the middle of this clash of civilization when the Alpha teenagers are forced into her high school, and she's recruited to help their crown prince, a battle-scarred boy named Fathom, adjust to life as an American teenager. Fathom is full of anger, and violence follows him everywhere. Yet she finds herself drawn to him. Their love, however, is a dangerous one, with forces on both sides working to keep them apart, and it threatens to expose a shocking secret Lyric and her family have been keeping since she was a baby. And while the world sees Alpha as an invading army, Lyric discovers that they are in fact humanity's only hope of survival, because there's something much more terrifying than Alpha, and it's on the way. So I found this very interesting. So it's got mermen and mermaids as well, and just the very book that I would really love to read for this readathon. And the next book which I've chosen does also have a Ferris wheel on the cover, and it also fulfills the prompt of Misfit Characters, and this is called Bacchanal. I think it's by Veronica G. Henry, and the summary reads as: the carnival may roam, but the souls never leave. Abandoned by her family, alone on the wrong side of the color line, with little to call her own, Eliza Meeks is coming to terms with what she does have. It's a gift of communicating with animals. To some, she's a magical tender. To others, she's a she-devil. To a talent prospector, she's a crowd-drawing oddity. And the Bacchanal Carnival is Eliza's ticket out of the swamp trap of Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge is a fictional place, I believe. Among fortune tellers, carnies, barkers and folks, even stranger than herself, Eliza finds a new home. But the Bacchanal is no ordinary carnival. An ancient demon has a home there too. She hides behind an iridescent disguise. She feeds on innocent souls. And she's met her match in Eliza, who's only beginning to understand the purpose of her own beguiling powers. Only then, Eliza saves her friends, finds a family, and fights the sway of a primordial demon preying upon the human world. Rolling across a consuming Dust Bowl landscape, Eliza may have found her destiny. So this does fulfill 2 of the prompts, and I found this plot very interesting. Now, the next book that I'll be reading is for the prompt called, or the prompt for The Magician. So it's called The Illusionist's Apprentice by Christy Cameron, and I absolutely love the cover of it. So it summarizes as, not all illusions happen on stage. Red Lockhart, apprentice to master illusionist Harry Houdini, uses life on a vantable stage to escape the pain in her past. She continues her career of illusion after her mentor's death, intent on burying her true identity. But when a rival performer's act goes tragically wrong, the newly formed FBI calls on Ren to speak the truth and reveal her real name to the world. She transfers her skill for misdirection from the stage to the back halls of vaudeville as she finds herself the unlikely partner in FBI's investigation. All the while, Houdini's words echo in her mind. Whatever occurs, the crowd must believe is what you want or meant to happen. You know, she knows that if anyone digs too deep, secrets long kept hidden away may find their way to the surface and shatter her carefully controlled world. Set during the richest, most vibrant eras in American history, this jazz age novel of illusion and suspense and forgotten past is perfect, and it's challenging all that has to be found in the underpinnings of faith on their own life's stage. So I believe this is a continuation, or maybe it could be a sequel to The Magician's Lie, or it may just be an independent book. I'm not too sure about it, but The Magician's Lie is a book which did come earlier by the same author. So I am not going to read that, but I chose this because this had a mystery in it as well. So that's one of the other books that I'll be reading. The last book that I'll be reading for this readathon is called Lost in Ghostville by John Bledick, and this is a middle grade novel, and it's all about this boy who is trying to find the lost soul of his grandmother, and there is an amusement park called Ghostville, and I believe all the ghosts in town have been captured there. He's actually supposed to be a ghostbuster, I believe, in some ways. So the summary reads as: Ghostville, the spookiest place on earth. Amateur ghost hunter Trey Newton can't find a single spook. But it's not because his homemade ectometer doesn't work. Someone has kidnapped all the ghosts in town, including his own grandma's spirit. Trey suspects a connection between the missing ghouls and the grand opening of Ghostville, a new theme park owned by famous TV ghost hunter Rex Wrangler with the help of best Bud Hardy and newfound friend Vicky. Trey Newton sets out to crack the creepy case or die trying. So this fulfills the prompt of amusement park. So it's actually a very sweet novel. So that will be the next book for this particular readathon, which I'll be reading. Now, besides this, there are a couple of other books which I also plan on completing in the month of February, because I will be reading circus and carnival related books during the entire month, along with a few other books as well. So this will be for my TBR, but it also would be additional to Randomathon. So one of the first books is by Constance Sayers, The Ladies of the Secret Circus, and I absolutely love the cover. It's very beautiful. So this also has tents on the cover, so I might just include this for the first prompt, which is a book with tents or curtains on the cover. So the summary reads as: the surest way to get a ticket to Les Cirques Secret is to wish for it. Paris, 1925. To enter the secret circus is to enter a world of wonder. A world where women weave illusions, carousels take you back in time, and trapeze artists float across the sky. Bound to a family circus, it's the only world Cecil Cabot knows until she meets a charismatic young painter and embarks on a passionate love affair that could cost her everything. Virginia, 2004. When Laura Barnes' fiancé disappears on their wedding day, every plan she has for her future comes crashing down. Desperate for answers, Laura's search unexpectedly leads to her great-grandmother's lost journal. Swept into a journey or a story of a dark circus and ill-fated love, secrets about Laura's family history come to light, and even a curse that has been claiming a payment from the women in her family for generations. A curse that might be tied to a fiancé's mysterious fate. So it's got romance, it's got mystery, it's got history, a generational history that is, and it's got curses. So very interesting reads. I might just include this in case if I finish it in my Randomathon as well. Now the next book, which has been suggested by Maci, and I did find very interesting, is Hotel Magnifique by Emily J. Taylor, and I love the cover of it. It's beautiful, and the summary reads as: the legendary Hotel Magnifique is like no other. A magical world of golden ceilings, enchanted soirees, and fountains flowing with champagne. It changes location every night, stopping in the same place only a decade. When the Magnifique comes to her hometown, 17-year-old Jenny hatches a plan to secure jobs there for herself and a younger sister longing to escape their dreary existence. Luck is on their side, and with a stroke of luminous ink on paper, the sisters are swept into a world of opulence and adventure. But Jenny soon begins to notice sinister cracks in the hotel's decadent facade. Who is the shadowy martyr who presides over the Magnifique, and can the girls discover the secret behind the hotel's magic and the real cost of this glittering life? So this is this works very well for the amusement park or theme park, and in case if I finish this, or maybe if I cannot finish this during the time of the readathon, I probably will continue this later on in February. So these are the few books that I plan on reading for Randomathon, and it also is inclusive of my February TBR. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. Do let me know what you think about them, and if you liked any of the books, and if you're interested in buddy reading in any of these books with me, please let me know in the comment section below, and also what you thought about this video, and especially of the books. So and if you've read them, and I would really love to hear your opinions. So that's all I have for you today. I will see you very soon next week with another video. So till then, take care, have a good reading week ahead, and namaste.